Meghan Markle's return to the limelight strikes disaster for the firm, as the future king, Prince William, and his wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, cannot compete, a commentator has claimed. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and her husband Prince Harry returned to the UK, for the first time since 2020, and stunned fans with their outings. The Sussexes, in the words of their spokesperson, stopped by the UK to see the Duke's grandmother. They followed this with a trip to the Netherlands for the Invictus Games. Royal columnist Daniela Elser has said that the couple's full-throttle return to the limelight is the shape of things to come, which is a disaster for the House of Windsor. She explains that the Cambridge's attendance at the Easter Sunday service was overshadowed by the Sussexes' return to the limelight. She continued, "What seems increasingly clear is that the Cambridge's program of good works cannot compete." Their appearance at the Hague's Jouter Park came after a visit with the Queen and the Prince of Wales in Windsor on Thursday, having flown in from their home in California. The pair were absent from the Duke of Edinburgh's memorial service in London last month in a row with the Home Office over personal security. Meghan, 40, took to the stage first to huge applause as she addressed the more than 500 competitors from 20 nations and their families. She said, "We are so grateful to the Netherlands for welcoming us and for hosting the Invictus Games. For each team, my husband and I both recognize it's been a lot to get here, both physically and emotionally. Not least of which for the Ukraine team, who we are all standing with." Introducing her incredible husband, who founded the Games in 2014, Meghan said she could not love and respect him more. "He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you," she said. "I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games, and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex." After wiping away a tear, Harry, 37, paid tribute to the boundless humility, the compassion and the friendship of the Invictus Games. He echoed his wife's sentiment in paying tribute to the bravery of Team Ukraine for coming to the Games, which had walked into stadium to a standing ovation. The team, which was granted special permission to compete by President Volodymyr Zelensky, waved to the cheering crowds while the band's cover of Euphoria by Loreen blasted out. Harry told them, "Your bravery in choosing to come and for being here tonight cannot be overstated. You told me yesterday, when you decided to join us despite all odds, you said you came to be on this global stage, not simply to show your strength but to tell your truth, the truth, of what is happening in your country. You know we stand with you. The world is united with you and still you deserve more. And my hope is that this event, creates the opportunity in how we as a global community can better show up for you." Harry also told the crowd about his conversations with son Archie, too, about what he wants to be when he grows up. The Duke said, "To be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot, a helicopter pilot obviously. Or quasi from octonauts. If you're laughing then you've seen that. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most, and nothing would make his mom and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today."